$585.14K. Look at that, dude. Okay, so this turned into one of the best dumpster diving times. I mean, I got gold right here, guys. This is gold. 14K. Does it look real? Opposed to all the other crap I showed you guys? Would make a nice gift to somebody that's not expecting a whole lot from it. I don't know. It would make a nice gift to somebody. Not me. But that's what that is there. Okay. Here's a cool little thing that I wanted to show you. It's like a 1.5 inch tube TV, handheld, kind of like what a Walkman radio would have been like. It's got one heck of an antenna on there. Obviously it's analog. It's made by Sony, the model number FD10A. And that is worn right out, so I have no idea what it would have said. There's no batteries in there, so there's no corrosion issues. We could turn this on and see if it works, but I think all we would get from it is static, because they don't do that no more with these. Yeah. Oh, it's a flat black and white TV. 1.5 inch screen. Oi! It does have headphones. Okay. I think that's just cool retro right there type stuff. But this tag is worn right off, so I can't really tell what year it was made in. Interesting. Here comes more right here. We're going to go through this. I'm going to move those cards. Dump this out. We got coins and all kinds of stuff on that, in that. And there's more at the bottom of this box. That's scrap. Okay. All right. I mean, who knows? There could be some real stuff in here. I got stuff falling out the bottom of this thing, too. Dang. Earrings. Ah, I just lost a bunch on the ground. Okay. I'm going to fix that. You never know. There could be some actual value up in here. But the only thing I know to look out for is stamps on the metal and stuff. I guess I could probably have like a metal detector or something like that. But okay, that's a pile. That is a pile right there. Hand sanitizer, sure, keep it. My hands are feeling a little dirty right now, actually, from touching all this. Oh, it's brand new. Yeah, it is. Okay. We got a bunch of quarters underneath this pile too. A little money purse deal. What's in there? We got coinage in there. Nothing special, just some pennies and a quarter. I'm going to put all the pennies and quarters over here. We're going to toss that out. We don't want that. Some old keys, could be brass. All the dimes and pennies. Wait. Trying to thin the pile down. This is just plastic. I'll toss that. I have no idea what's going on with this. It feels really heavy, but it feels like it's going to be like a low quality type deal. I don't know. There's the clasp. Anything good? Usually that's where they stamp things. If I'm not seeing a stamp, I'm automatically thinking gumball machine quality. And that's what I'm going to get from most of this stuff. But the stuff that's inside this aluminum jewelry box right here, I don't know if you can see that on the film, but yeah, this is just costume jewelry right there. Okay, so we got an old knife. It says Japan. It's got a nutcracker attachment on there. Throw that in tools. That's fine. Old pair of nail clippers. Rusty old pair of nail clippers. Scrap. There's a weird pair of clippers. They got like a little finger. You put your fingers in there. That's, oh, kind of like scissors. That's actually a really cool looking pair of nail clippers, man. I'm going to clean those up. Probably keep them. Yeah. Okay, there's a bunch of quarters. We're going to put all these quarters to the side. They're wet because it rained previously before we got to that spot. But yeah, we got quite a bit of quarters and pennies. So we got paid to get it already. Here's a key lock with the key. It's jammed. That's just scrap metal to me now. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so we have this necklace here. I'm looking for the clasp. It's got to be right there. Anything good on that clasp? Any kind of print? Stampings? Nothing. That screams cheap costume. Jewelry. This thing. I couldn't tell you. It feels very cheap. Yeah, that's costume jewelry. That says, that has a stamp on it. This earring. That's funny. It just says a stamp, it says money. Money. It's cast aluminum. Here's a weird looking ring. That's got a stamp. What does that say? Looks like this one's got two stamps on the inside of this ring. Hang on. JOOA? And then it's just like there's another stamp, but it's been scribbled out or something. It's kind of weird. I don't know. That diamond thing is fake. I can feel that. Like, I can spin it around. It's not even, like, seated down on it. But it definitely, with those stamps on the metal itself, it makes me want to put that to the side. Because it's double stamped. You know. That could be silver. Or sterling silver, for that matter. We're going to set this in the good pile right on top of the bills, I guess you could say. That's where we'll put the better value items. It's nothing. Beads, nothing there. Oh, okay. This pair of earrings right here I don't know what's going on there, but they are on a felt piece. Maybe they were brand new, I don't know. Okay, it says Avon on the one side. It says Avon NW. Yeah. Okay, so Avon, I think, is a brand of jewelry that you'd buy on a late night TV show, or not TV show, but late night advertisement stuff. So maybe there's a little bit of value there, but like probably not much. It's my guess. Probably not much. Okay, here's a necklace that feels like it could be sterling silver or silver something. It feels like it's really good quality. It's got a good shine to it. So I'm going to look at it as hard as I can because it's a really small necklace. I don't know if I can see any kind of stamping on it. I think I see a letter that says G. I don't think that stands for anything though. Oh, there is stamping on this. What is that? What does that say? Something K. 18K. That says 18K on it. Yeah, 18K. Definitely. It's really, really hard for me to focus my eyeball, and I gotta take my glasses off, put my eye right up on it. I'm gonna double verify what I just seen. $18K. It's stamped twice too on that one piece. It's not the clasp that says it, but it's that one big ring right next to the clasp. 18K. 18K. So, okay, this says 18K on it, but why, you know, like if it was gold, wouldn't it look like it'd be gold? It looks like it's more like silver or something. But definitely seeing a 18K on that. It feels real to me. So we'll keep that one. I think that's a win right there. Probably not too much value there, but we're putting it on top of the dollar bill. Boom. All right, we're going to move on because we got to keep going or else we're never going to get done with this. Okay. Cheap earrings. Nope. That's got rust on it. It's costume. That's costume jewelry. What is this thing? It looks very old, but it's probably just made to look the part. We're gonna look though. We're gonna look for stamps. It's got my interest. Lots of scratch marks on it, but I do see something visual right here that I can I'm trying to wipe it off a little bit here. It's really dirty on the one bottom side. Okay, that patina wiped right off. This just says SALO in capital letters. Definitely costume. Oh, I think I just found something. Everybody, this could be gold. I got 14K right here. This is a locket, a heart locket, okay? And it's half of it. So, I mean, this might have been whoever Willie is, you know, probably this person's lover or whatever the case. I don't know. But on the very back, 14K right there. 14K. Dang. So it's either gold or silver, right? 14K. Boy. Can you guys see it? I'm gonna have to see if you can see it. Hang on. Try my best here. I don't know. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see that. Right there. Right by my thumbnail. $14K. So that's nice. Wait. Okay. Keep looking. This, it's a cross with Jesus on the cross and a couple of other things on each side. Saint Christopher, protect us. Christ, Our Lady of the Highway. And then it says NR stamped. And then the back side, it says Creed Sterling. CREED Sterling. So sterling silver? Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Other than that, what else we have here on the table is a bunch of quarters. So we're going to toss all those to the side real quick. Maybe look at some that may or may not be old enough to be silver or whatever. But we're looking at probably about in between $8 and $10 of quarters from what I see here. I don't think any of these are going to be old enough. There's one from 69, 86, 77, 70. So, interestingly enough, I think we found a couple of things so far. And we didn't get into that silver box yet that we were talking about. Let me look at this real close. No, that's just poop. Okay, not poop, but you know. Okay, so. That was everything in the box. This is all that we have left right here. That was inside of this cast aluminum jewelry box. Homemade cast aluminum jewelry box, to be exact. So that's pretty cool. We're going to take it and we're going to dump it right out, right here, right now. Okay. Let's take a close look at what we have here. That is nothing inside that. We don't want that. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have a couple of rings and a couple of watches. The watches, this says Jamis, Jemis, and it says quartz. Jamis base metal bezel, stainless steel back. It says sterling on one side of the inside of this clasp right here, sterling. And then SH, I think it says SHAR on there on one side. The other side here, now it says the same thing. Sterling and then SRAY. So if anything, it's probably just a sterling silver type deal. I don't see any other impressions on it or stamps. There is a bald eagle right here on this side. I thought was kind of cool looking. Yeah, there's bald eagles on it. I'm going to look at the clasp of where it would go around your wrist, see if there's any kind of stamp or anything on that. I'm not seeing anything. And it says Hong Kong on the other end of that. So I don't know, maybe could be sterling silver. It does say sterling on it, stamped sterling. So there could be some value right there on that. Don't know. I'm going to take a Google picture of that. Setting that to the side now. Here's the next watch. This one says Citizen on one side. Okay. I can't really make out any quality of the watch. Let's see. This has a dial and the day and date. Like it says Thursday 21 on there. I don't know about this one. It's probably pretty low quality. Let's read the backing and see what it says. Citizens Watch Co. Water resistant. Base metal SSG. And then it says 6000-R00413RC. And then the serial number says 714559 GN-4-W. That is a lot of description for a watch, isn't it? You think? But if there's anything cool there, and if anybody has some spare time, you can look up those numbers I just told you. So, all right, we have 3 rings and a button. This button right here looks like it's going to be nothing special at all. It's not. It's costume. Pretty sure. It's costume. All right, let's check these rings out. I like the detail on this one. I really do. Oh my God, guys. 14K gold. This is gold. 14K right there. Oh my God, dude. Okay, 585, 14K. Right there. That is gold ring. Yes! Oh God. I have no idea what's going on the front. But they're really cool looking stones too. But legit, 14K gold ring right there. Oh. 585 14K. Look at that, dude. Okay, so this turned into one of the best dumpster diving times. I mean, I got gold right here, guys. This is gold. 14K. Does it look real? Opposed to all the other crap I showed you guys? Look at how shiny that one is. I like it. That is gold. Okay, we got 2 more rings that came out of this box. And I got my fingers crossed now Okay, we're gonna look at this one with this big black diamond looking thing, but we're looking at the insides, obviously. 14K. This says 14K on it, on the inside of the band. There's even another stamp on there too. Oh my god, dude. I feel like going to the dang pawn shop now. Isn't gold doing good right now? You turn this stuff in. Oh man, we actually got gold. Yeah, 14K. Wow. What? Trying to see what else it says on there. Oh, I am stoked, dude. Yeah, that's all this one says is 14K on it. Right on the inside. Amazing. So another gold ring. And whatever diamond that is, I guess. I feel like it's going to be a fake diamond. Can't make one that big. Well, you could, but you know. I'm just excited now. Yeah, this has got a bent look on the inside piece right here too. So I mean, really, holy smokes, man! So 14K on that. Holy smokes! We got one more ring right here, and I can see writing on the inside of this ring. This ring is bent. It's got damages on it. It's damaged. But that could actually mean a really good thing. I think this is gold too. We got gold. There's gold. 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 I gotta clean the inside of this out. I can't really make any of the writing out on it. Okay, so 14K. 14K. So yeah, definitely gold. It's stamped 14K more than once too. 3 times it was stamped 14K. And then it says 11.353, 1950. That, or yeah, it's got to be 11.353. So this is a really old ring too. I'm so glad I went through that stuff and got this. I mean, it's got to be fake. A lot of this stuff is costume jewelry, but we found 14K items, man. Wow. Okay. Man. So, holy smokes. We have a couple of decent looking high-end watches. One of them says sterling. This one does not say anything. But anyways, look. This is all gold. These 3 rings right here. And this one's heavy. That one's really heavy. Oh, guys. So, 14K ring, wedding band. 14K with some kind of stone or ruby in it right there. This is 14K ring, and that's got a lot of gold content on it. This is the one that looks the most like gold, I think. And it is very visible with the stamp work on it too, that it says that 585 14K. Gold. And then we have this old unit that says 30 on it with a dash. I can clean the backside up of it more, but I'm almost certain that this is probably going to be like tarnished silver on this. And then we have this piece right here that literally says sterling on it. And then we have a 14K half heart gold locket right there. So that's more gold. And then this one right here, I couldn't make out the stampings on the inside of it, but from the looks of it, this could most definitely be sterling or silver ring. Pretty crazy. But that looks fake. This diamond looks fake to me. I don't know how to test for that. But then we have this necklace right here that also was saying something on there. I think it said silver or what, gold. Hang on, we're gonna look at that again. Oh no, this said 14K on it, if I recall. No, 18. 18K on the necklace. But it doesn't look like it's gold. But it looks very nice, high quality though. Whatever it is, maybe it's just silver or sterling silver. But nonetheless though, I almost want to find my scale, my small scale, and weigh these up and see what we got for gold anyways, because that's gold, that's gold, that's gold, and this is gold. That's all gold. And then here's silver, 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 and this says 18K, but it just doesn't, like I said, it doesn't look like gold. But this is definitely gold right here. Oh my God. 14K. That's 18K. Oh, guys. I don't think I've ever had that much gold in my life. Wow. So on top of the $1 bill, the $2 bill, the Canadian and US, we probably got, what was that? You know, 4, 5, 6, $7 there. About probably $8 in quarters, and then we have all this gold and all the silver. And then maybe we should get these, to be honest with you, we need to get these little watches appraised. This could actually be something interesting. I don't know, I don't see any other stamp work on it, but to me this looks like it's gold, the outside of the front of the watch. But I can't really say for sure. But what I can say for sure is that this is all gold. Yeah. That's awesome. I think that one might actually resell, honestly. Wow, guys. Amazing. So these are probably a wedding band and maybe engagement ring, possibly. Oh, guys. I'm going to have to take them in and get them looked at for sure. See if we can get an appraisal on it. See if we can get a payday just on that alone. But yeah, that's definitely why I think it pays to go through stuff like that. And I think I was lucky to find that stuff that night, because I was willing to take my time, slow down, and be patient and look through it. You know, the bummer part of it is that now I wish I had gone through it a lot more, like a lot more gooder, let's just say. This here has really got me wondering, I know it's fake. This one's got to be fake. But alright, I gotta end this video and we gotta upload it and get it out because I want to get some scrap at the bench done today. It's already 12. So, okay, here we go. We'll see you in a little bit. You guys will never guess who decided to fire up the old Nokia block phone. Look at that. It works.